Hey guys, unsanctioned retard here. This is a plasma gun power sword vet, and I just want it to be known by all that I fucking hate the power sword. I think it's the most overrated weapon in the entire game. It's like one of the only melees that actively gets worse the better you are at the game because it has no mobility and no nothing. The only answer the power sword has to the heretical question is brute force. Run into them as fast as you can, and hope that you can deal with it. But Ragers are a real big fucking problem with this. Like a real big fucking problem. Goodbye, boss. Goodbye. Oh my god. Come on, dude! Where are these fucking singular enemies without sounds coming from? Oh, that's tragic. I don't know why I don't have 8 stacks of Mark, which would have let me one-shot. Like, it would have taken one hit off of significant amounts of enemies. Oh my god. I also feel like if you're going to run the power sword like this, you kind of have to run block efficiency. Because, like, what do you do about Ragers otherwise? Nope. Okay, this is where the power sword works, though. Back against the wall. A lot of stuff in front of you. You can definitely tell this gameplay's not as clean as my other build things because I'm a lot less comfortable with the power sword. I'm just really not a fan. But that's going to be our 3 minutes for the gameplay anyways. And you got to see everything, you know. Boss, Horde, Elite Wave, Armor. Shay, what do you think about Power Gun Plasma Sword Veteran?
Slow. Too slow.
Yeah, it's really too slow when you're in the clutch and you're in solo. But when you're playing with 4 people, wow. Shay, what do you think about Power Gun Plasma Sword Veteran when...
You want to try that again?
No, we'll do it live. Fuck it. What do you think about Power Gun Plasma Sword Veteran when I'm playing it in our 3vegs and there's 4 of us?
Fucking oppressive.
Yeah, it's really not fun to play with, is it?
I cannot get any kills. It's just taken from me. Robbery.
So I'm gonna talk about the build now. So, the power sword. Wait, okay, yeah. I was going to say, carapace, flak, critical hit chance, all this stuff is really good with the power sword. I'm not going to lie. I like the power sword as a way to handle these guys. Because of that right there, one shot on crit. And I will say reciprocity is not as good. So the tree actually has a lot you can do with it. And I'm going to talk about the tree. I'm going to give the tree its own thing. But like that combo will one shot. I feel like it's better than trying to plasma gun them down. But you can't go wrong with the plasma gun. I guess we'll just talk about the items first. So for blessings on the power sword, I use Brutal Momentum Power Cycler so that I can hit through more enemies and 15% weak spot damage. I mean, come on, it's really good. You could use Slaughter instead of Brutal Momentum. Let me show you what that's like. This is actually not a bad setup if you want to focus on Horde Clear. You know, you see we still kill like 4 enemies a hit, but we do hit like a little bit harder. So it's basically the same thing. I just like Brutal Momentum more because it's better against bosses. and the power sword can do a shit ton of damage to bosses. As for the plasma gun, I quite like any combination of flak, unyielding, carapace. I will say, I like always having flak on it, and then I like making unyielding and carapace something that I freely roll between. You can see this is how my my actual plasma gun is set up, and it's set up exactly. I think this is basically the perfect plasma gun. Like, if this had Blaze Away 4 on it, I'd say this is basically just a god roll. And this is exactly what you're looking for. Stat distribution-wise, the charge rate affecting primary shot damage got bug fixed a while ago, so that's no longer a thing. So charge rate's literally a dead stat now. Something you do have to know about the plasma gun is primary shot will not go through things like crushers, but charge shot will. At least it's supposed to. That's what I was told. I never bothered trying it because charge shots are just actually that bad. Okay, I've been lied to, but so we have dispelled a rumor, it seems. Interesting. Basic M1 shots will go through the bulwark shield. And I'll talk about... Oh, here's something really important to know. Volatile fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. It's fucking garbage. If I see you running Volatile, I'm going to flame you in game chat. Volatile is literally fucking... Oh, another thing. Shattering Impact sucks as well. It sucks on the bolter, too. The only valid way to run... Yeah, this is one case where I'm not going to say, try it out yourself, test it, blah, blah, blah. No, there is just literally one valid response here. Gets hot, blaze away. While crits on the plasma gun aren't, like, the craziest thing in the world for whatever reason, they're still just a flat damage increase. And free 50% crit chance is hard to argue with. And Blaze Away, I mean, come on. Blaze Away is probably the best weapon blessing in the game. If you could get, like, Blaze Away Dum Dum on, like, the Columnus, it would probably be even better than the Plasma Gun. And the reason why Volatile is so shitty is because, for one, charge speed on low overheat. Who gives a fuck? If you're charging the plasma gun, you're doing it wrong. The plasma gun's M1 is what makes it strong. If you are ever charging the plasma gun, you're fucking up. Even builds that are dedicated to charging the plasma gun suck. And 25 toughness on elite kill. You know, this would be cool if this wasn't on the class that has confirmed kill. Motherfucker, that's like a sponge by comparison. It's basically nothing. So, let's talk the build now. I have a few builds that I run for this. If I don't feel like running the reload tech and I'm just playing like 3veg casually in Discord, I'll be usually running something like this. But if I'm going to run the power sword, I would actually give up reciprocity for the 8 stacks. If I'm going to run the knife, I would keep reciprocity. I like marksman quite a lot because, you know, you just hit one button and that's just 20% power for weak spot hits. But what makes marksman really, really nice is something like this. Marksman's really nice because of bosses. That is entirely what it comes down to. You're not what I want. Right here. So we would do about 3,000-4,000 damage per tap here. But if we marksman, the damage goes a little crazy. You know, we get a few thousand more there. Yeah, and now let me just show you what the raw DPS of this is like. And I don't think it's much of a stretch. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's not much of a stretch to say that you'll have a combat stim. If you're playing Plasma Gun Vet in Maelstrom and people do not hand you the combat stim, they are fucking retarded. There's no way around it. They're just fucking idiots. Okay. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? And I don't even want to hear shit about, oh, you won't be hitting weak spots with this, dude. It's the motherfucker. It's a sponge. It's the plasma gun. It's the plasma gun. This is like the one weapon in the game where hitting weak spots is basically expected. Literally, you can just walk to make sure you hit it. Because here's the thing. Oh, here's another big tip with the plasma gun. Once you've started to your shot, use WASD like your fucking console player on controller playing Halo. Use your movement to aim it. Don't try to actually twirl your mouse. A lot easier to just do something like that. Aiming, moving into things is a lot better than trying to manually aim into them. Why do you think people with snipers always like to hold corners and angles instead of trying to, like, flick onto you? It's just a lot easier. These, yeah, I already said it. These are free skill points. And I don't think there's much else to say. If you were going to drop these, you always wanted to reload tech. Honestly, I would just fucking do something like this, straight up. And then, and just go full-on boss killer mode. You know, do some shit like this. And depending on crits, you'll kill either faster or slower. But you can get some crazy damage going. And, yeah. This covers just about everything. Oh! Let me show you one other complete alternative here. If you wanted to run Weapon Specialists, specifically for the Power Sword, I would do something kind of like this. I do not like using, Always Prepared, even for the Plasma Gun. Yeah, I would do something like this, knowing you can drop these two nodes. Well, you can't drop this one anymore. So then I would drop something like this. If you still want the reload speed to not reload tech, then you can just do that. Reload tech, I'm not good at it because I hardly ever do it. But it's when you do stuff like this. There's like 3 points where you can sprint. And it, like, skips animations in the reloads. Literally, just, if you want to do that, just Google Darktide Plasma Gun Reload Tech. And there'll be literally 50 fucking videos showing you how to do it. I just don't like it. It only saves, like, 35-40% of the reload. And you won't always be able to do it. This is one area where I would rather just have Volley Adept. Because it saves the same amount of time as the reload tech, almost. And it's guaranteed and it works every time. Yeah.